mean, come on, look at yourself. Who are you? What do you like? What do you know about yourself? Okay, it's different how you've been moving in times and seasons, people telling you what to do. Imagine before you went to uni, obviously your parents are telling you do this, do that, okay? Even whilst you had the tingling sound inside you that you were meant for something more, you just didn't know what it was, right? Now you're done with uni. Now is the time to self-reflect. Now is the time to plan. Now is the time to build habits. Now is the time to actually see the reflection of yourself. Now is the time to actually know the kind of person I'm trying to make you become, okay? Fair rush process. Biology, fair rush process. So before the bend now. Right now, you take your time. And I was like, I'm ill. I know what I'm doing. Like body, like. Because I can't lie, I was rushing because honestly, I can't lie, like I was running away from a lot of stuff. And if you know me, you know she's a runner, she's a track star. She gonna run away when it gets hard. Yup, that's me. Like when it gets hard, you guys, I'm actually boom boom boom, you're not actually gonna see me anymore. Because I used to hate confrontation with myself, to think that I used to know myself so much, you know. But then I realized that I did not confront a lot of things I was running away from. Okay, why was I running away? Like, you know, I needed to actually self-reflect. You see, those really remaining months that I spent by myself at home was really dark. Okay, I had to heal from traumas. I had to heal from people pleasing. I had to have an identity for myself. I needed to instill more confidence in myself. I needed to spend more time with God. I needed to see what God is trying to show me. I needed to become a rigidness for myself in my life. I needed to have more solitude with myself. I needed to bring back my childlike tendencies, because one thing you didn't made me have a false identity of myself, okay, that I thought like I could live life with like that. And I'm sure if God allowed me to be in a place at that time, I would have lost it, because me changing my location was for a wrong reason. Okay, I just wanted to get off of things and do things, live life and fast forward. And God is saying, Rara, I want you to look at yourself. Okay, I will sit down with you like this. We will put things that isn't going to be going on to your next level, right? And when God said I will uproot, He didn't stutter. Yo. He did not stutter, y'all. Like, everything just be like, say, I don't even know who I am again. It was so crazy for me that the transition was too crazy for me. Like, everything just be like film for my eyes. Like, wait, what? Like, who is she? Like, who is she? And I'm like, wait. At a point, sometimes I'll be confused. Sometimes I'll be sad. Sometimes I'll be like, the fuck am I doing? Like, I always have questions every day. I was never really genuinely happy, because I felt like every day was like a stumbling block that I needed to, you know, overjump, overshadow, overshakini. I just needed to always triumph over one thing or the other that was, you know, that was being thrown at me. Even spiritual warfares. Yeah, it was actually quite bad. Like, it was really, really bad. But I'm so thankful to God that He was very faithful. To think that when I didn't get where to stay, I was really sad. I was like, God, this is what I'm saying again. It's only my own turn that is different. Okay, but the fact that He needed me back at home. He needed me to be strong at a place that actually broke me. He needed me to be the kind of person He wants me to be in a place that actually has a dent on me. Do you know, it's different when you're running away from stuff. You know, they tell you, you can just avoid the problem and that's it, it disappears. Oh, that's a lie. You can never literally grow very well. It's like how a particular plant, you see, when sometimes you plant a particular seed, right, and you're waiting for it to grow, you will see weed around. Normal, you see weed, you know, it will even get to a point that it might seem as though all those weeds around, and if you don't know, weeds are unwanted plants. You see that, you know, weeds too will grow, you know, but for some reason, what it is that you're planting, as long as you're watering it well, you are actually doing the irrigation properly, you're taking care of it properly, you know, you are doing the right things to actually enhance the growth of your plant, it's going to grow. In fact, it will grow even in terms of the way, because what you're doing, what it is you can to actually enhance the life of the plant. That's how the situation was for me. Okay, God was telling me that, okay, if you run away from this thing, that doesn't mean that this thing too, if you think about it, that doesn't mean it's not shut you down. Okay, and I'm like, wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. But it was like, see, watch me, right? If you keep running away from things that you cannot confront, how then will you grow from it? How then? You can't. In fact, you can't move from level A to level B, because you will be constantly stuck. Everything that comes everything that comes towards you, you wouldn't see yourself as an overcomer. You will see yourself as somebody that they definitely and always have to override. And I didn't create you for that. And I'm like, wait, what? You kind of yes with that, like, makes a lot of sense now, because of the kind of person I am, or the kind of person that I need to be. I need to be very strong. I need to be very confident. I need to be somebody that, don't count things. I needed to find my spark back. Everything that it is that molded me in false image needed to go. Okay? And God was trying to tell me, to experience like, take it aside. I'm actually doing some no shit now. So you need to open your eyes and see what I'm doing. It's hard, definitely, but I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna carry you. I'm actually going to help you leave this phase. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I've seen before you can see, right? So every time I will sleep, you guys, every time I had sleepless nights, I was always crying myself to bed, because I just felt like there was just something different about me. Like, what exactly am I trying to do? Okay, God showed me things I was running away from. God showed me past traumas. God showed me things that I needed to heal from. It made me recognizable to my own self, and it brought back my spark like a child again. It made me understand that, you see, this journey you're embarking on is very long. Okay, is that you live your life on fast forward and then they will rewind you back ASAP, or you take your time. Okay, progress is still progress. Okay, regardless of how slow it is, regardless of how rocky it might seem, progress is still progress. So what's my point? How is this relating to my NYSC, right? Okay, now cool. After I did my NYSC, and I was already very excited, because now 2024 is gone, but in 2025 we be. And God, I already told you that that event is for enjoyment, because I've seen myself, I know myself, I know what I want to do. It's like I make my decisions. I don't people please. I don't have things that don't make me anymore. Like, I'm well rooted. Okay, I know what I want. I know who I am. I don't know. I'm not conformed to be what I'm not. Okay, it was before that it was shaky. Maybe I have to pretend to be like this. Now I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't have to do anything out of what it is you want me to be and how I want to be, like, right? But then I felt like I was really ready. So I was really looking forward to this year. Initially, I was meant to go for camp December. For some weird ass reason, the NYC themselves, they pushed it up. I'm like, hey, shoot. Okay, let's wait to January, right? January came now. There was a lot of shenanigans and a lot of things didn't go into place. Okay, cool. The network was doing rather, was just doing sige. I wasn't able to register on the first day, so I did on the second day. Now, mind you, the registration process was like a 5-day course, January 6th to 10. If I can remember properly. I registered on the 3rd day. I was able to register on the 3rd day, right? Prior to the 3rd day, right, I was meant to register on the 2nd day, but there was a particular thing you feel, right? It's a personal information type shit, and they wrote it on top. They said, oh, fill this thing yourself, to fill it yourself, so you don't make any mistake, because NYC is not going to be held responsible for that or whatever. So it was in the night, because the network was really bad, and obviously there are gazillions of students that are literally applying for their service, right? So the network was really bad during the daytime, so they could only run things at night, right? So the person helping me go through with the registration was like, oh, it's going to help me do it at night. I sent my personal information. But that night, as I was feeling it, right, I was like, wait, what? Like, personal information? See, because of how much I'm already in tune with myself, already all this kind of thing know they work for me. You feel I'm there, make you go make mistake. I will not start running around how I'm going to fix this. I don't even want anything like that. You know what? I'm gonna feel it when I come during the day, the next day. That's what I thought. Mind you, that was on the 7th, and the registration was put in on the 10th. And I'm like, yeah, shit, there's still time now. Like, there's still time. I could just do it like the next day, which was the next morning. So I didn't send my personal information to him. But let me tell you something. Something was really sus, right? He created the account for me. The person helping me register it, right? So definitely he knew the password to the thing. The fact that he was asking me for the password the night at which I was meant to give him my personal information, which I did. I gave him my personal information. But at the same time, when he asked me for the password, I was like, wait, what? Like, you literally opened it for me. Why don't you know the password? Like, something was just so sus. I didn't feel comfortable. So I was like, oh, don't let me give it to him. Oh, see how he's even doing. Let me go and feel it jelly and worldly by myself the next day to avoid stories that touch, right? So the next day now, I go there, I fill it up for various hours, okay, because the network was really bad, but I was able to do it. Very able to choose it. I was already thankful that, hey, thank God, okay, which was on the 8th, right? I was able to do it during the day, you know. But then again, I now waited 24 hours, you're meant to get your call up, right? Like, because me now, I've already prepared, I've done all those, I've gotten everything that I needed for the service, for the camp, because before you actually start the service, you need to go for a 3-week camp. And me, mind you, I've never been to a boarding school before. I've never really so the experience is new to me, and I was actually quite excited because I've been at home, I've been indoors for a while, and me, I'm not an introvert. I won't lie to you. Me, like this, I'm not an introvert. I will not, like, maybe an ambivert, maybe, because obviously I like my space as well. But you guys, I want to be outside. Like, I like being outside. I won't lie to you. It's just that like, I'm not equipped to be. I'm not somewhere where I could constantly be outside right now. Me, I'm not. Hey, oh my Shayla, I can't wait to constantly be outside. I'll be dropping vlogs for you people, but that's not the point. Let's stay on course, right? So yeah, after registration, I sent the money to him. He obviously did everything he needed to do, and yeah, the registration process went smoothly, right? January 8th. But will I lie to you if I tell you that, hey God, when I do things like this, if they ever lead a difference for me, I was just trying to be optimistic. I felt like maybe fear was overriding me. You know, there's a constant pattern that would have happened to you in the past that you start to see it as your normal, okay? But me, I don't like that kind of thing. Anytime I want to be very negative, I'll be like, the fact that something happened to you before doesn't mean it always has to happen to you. Beauty, stay positive, right? But then I knew deep down something isn't right somewhere, okay? So 24 hours passed, I didn't get the call up. I'm like, again, Jesus. I'm like, wait, what? Like, what's happening? People like, after 24 hours, you're meant to actually get your call up. Like that's what the program is like. And I'm like, okay, chill. Okay, I didn't realize that I wasn't the only one that hasn't gotten their call up. They were like, oh, before the registration process starts, you get your call up. Because you need your call up number to be able to know if you're truly going and where they will truly like post you, right? So, basically, right, I didn't get to see my call up letter. Yo, I was devastated. Hey, and to think that I already knew that I wasn't going. I felt like at first that thing was just there. I felt like maybe it was just fear, or should I just say me trying to just, maybe be in my own head a lot. But then it was constantly there that I wasn't going. I knew it. I knew that I wasn't going. But the question was why? Why wasn't I going? I mean, this is a new experience for me. Like, I want to be outside. Like, I can't lie. I know even though I want to be outside, I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean it in like, I want new experiences. I feel like I'm losing my mind. You see, sometime last year when I felt like I really felt stuck and I started going to the gym, every time I would walk back home, I would sometimes just burst in tears because I'm like, wait, why is my life just kind of looking like it's at the same pace? Like, it's at the same pace. Like, it used to get to me a lot. Like, a lot. Okay? A lot. Yeah. Like, but then again, I was very patient with the program. Like, it doesn't matter now. It's just, it's a system of time. Because at the end of the day, what it is that I want, it's not as if it's tallying with what somebody else wants. I'm like, okay, cool. Let me just, get with the program and actually chill, right? So every day, I'll just be like, it's fine. People's lives are different. The way the Lord works, you can never understand it, but you need to be very conscious of His love towards you. That's the only way you can be sane, okay? When you're going through something, okay, and it may seem as though like, oh, Jesus, what are you doing right now? Even if you don't understand, okay, and everything might seem as though like all odds are against it, especially the more you pray, the more everything is going left. You need to just be conscious of the love that God has for you. You're alive, you're good, like, But then I was trying to be optimistic, but when this NYC was delayed, I knew I wasn't going again. And I'm like, wait, at this point, what's happening? Like, what is happening? Like, why can't I just be lucky for once? Like, why can't my name just be somewhere for once? Like, why can't I be ahead of the poll for once? Because I've faced rejection so many times that, to be honest, at this point now, it doesn't even faze me again. So I knew I wasn't going. Don't ask me how. It's like, that spirit already told me that, baby girl, you ain't going, my chummy. I'm like, wait, what? But then I was conscious of the word of God in my life, like, not even the word of God in my life, the word of God, because we understand that God is a God that cannot lie, like, right? Okay, so if He's saying that nobody can stop the works He has for my life, I'm not trying to say, oh, NYC is like a big deal, like it's going to, no, but I know that the moment I step into new experiences. I know things will yield for me. I know things will be good for me. I know more things, because me now, I'm just there right now. Like, I'm just there, bro. Like, I don't have anything that excites me every day. The only thing that truly excites me is when I talk on the camera like this, and those are the things that truly excite me. But generally speaking, I don't have anything that excites me. I said how I want to better myself, and the fact that I can't do this now. I don't have, even if I want to some sort of job or some sort of thing that will keep me in truth, I'm not even in a place that I'm opportuned to be able to pass, to be able to, you know, put my creativity skills at best, because God cannot make me have this crazy ass ambition. He can't give me this much creativity to just be staying inside. The fuck do you mean staying inside? Like, I'm too creative to just be staying inside the house. Like, this mind, this brain works all the time. I need to be able to put it into good use, right? Well, my theory, right? But at the same time, when I was not having that feeling like I'm not going, I already knew, I prayed against it. I'm like, oh gosh, every spirit of delay, like click up, because I'm so done with actually staying indoors. I can't lie, okay? I cannot even afford to do things that I want to do for myself. Like, you know, the people that I know all my life are still the people that I know. Like, I was mad sad. You guys, I teared up, even though I tried to understand that nothing is wrong with me, okay? Maybe there's just some sort of delay, okay? I'm trying to be very optimistic, but I was really sad. It was like my flesh was sad, but my spirit man knows that whenever God decides to do something like that for you, just know that He does it for His own, for your own good, okay? And you constantly need to remember that in times of tests and trials, right? In times of tests and trials, we need to understand the things, the past, what God has done for us, in order to be able to know that if He has done it before, He will do it again. You know, the way He was telling the Israelites that, why are you crying? Okay, am I not a God with my outstretched arm that brought you out of Egypt? Why are you crying? Okay, because when it seemed as though like nothing was happening, God was trying to make them understand that every time you're faced with trial and tribulation, you need to remember what I've done to you before. What I've done, you've used your koro eyes to see, okay? And I'm like, okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. After I was done with uni and I was in a confused state, you guys, I was devastated. I was a mess. Internally, externally, everything about me was a mess. But God made me see the light at which He was working on. He knew what He was working at, and I can tell. I'm like, imagine me now. Imagine I had gone with my own plan, or more. I will not be like this for now. Like, the intellect that I have, the realization I have, the growth in general, the way I'm good right now is not where I'm gonna be, because I know I'm going to literally be living on a particular place that He doesn't want me to live on. And I'm like, gosh, but now I've passed through that test and time. What more is there to teach me that I have to stay at home? Like, I mean, I'm actually being factual right now. Like, what more is there? What more do you need me to do? What more do you need me to become? What more? Like, what more? Why am I still staying at home? Because let me tell you, today is what's it called? Today is, see the time. Today is 21 January, 2:14 a.m. right now, and today is the day people get mobilized. Like, if you're not traveling to go to your camp, today is the day, right? So it's literally over for this batch, okay? So the next batch is literally after fasting, after like the Muslims have had their fast, and that's literally April, my birth month. I'm literally gonna be another year. So you're trying to say I'm gonna be this same place for another 3 fucking months, like, be so fucking for real. Like, what is there again? Like, I was literally frustrated. Like, what more? Like, kini more to learn, colon shandu, like, what else? But then I was even still ranting this morning, like, what else is there do you need me to learn? But then I felt like it was trying to tell me that I need you to see the light in yourself. What do you mean the light in myself? I'm not even light. I was trying to be sarcastic, but no. Will I post this video? I'll post it just for documentation process. I was there asking all different kind of things now. I don't face another delay again. God, I beg. I shall know that nothing can stop the work of God. And he also says that, like, of course, when God decides to act, okay, who then can stop Him? Okay, like, do you understand? So it's like, even you yourself, you're not capable into stopping what God has planned for you. Do you understand? So I know these words, especially now. That's why I always tell you, you read your Bible, because in times of trial and tribulations, nobody can save you. It's the word, the scriptures, the word of God. It is the things that you digest that starts to uproot, okay, that starts to show its face. Peekaboo. Whenever you're sad, like, okay, peekaboo, this is what I said. Peekaboo, this is what I said. Then it starts to download in your memory, and those are the things that keeps you fine. So whilst I was going through all these things in my head, what's going on again? Okay, I had to remember that nothing is happening to me. Maybe it's just God. Okay, maybe it's just God. God is taking his time. Okay, but I know for a fact that the fact that he wants me to stay again for these 3 months, I'm not even sure that I preserve if it still happen, right? But God forbid. But what can I do about it? If he says, "Oh, you're not going, girl," until you learn. Until you learn what I need you to learn, you're not going anywhere. You're going to stay and be rigid in what I need you to be rigid in. Whoa, what can I do about it? Exactly. Exactly, right? Exactly. That's when I was just on with. I'm like, just take the freaking wheel, nigga. Like, because I was like thinking, like, wait, what? That it actually makes no sense if you actually ask me. Okay, it actually does not make any sense. But then I felt like, this was the same stunt he put last year. But then I thought I was over it. But then, wasn't it in my favor? I asked myself. When I was going through all these things too, was it not in my favor? Look at me now. Okay, it might not seem so much on the outside, but internally, it was a lot. I'm telling you. And let me tell you, in this life, you feel look good on the outside. You can dress up, you can look yummy, you can look stunning, if you're not good inside, if you don't have peace of mind, if you don't have God within you, if you don't have the Spirit of God, if you're not really secure in yourself, if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't have an identity, you can't be okay. Okay, fine later, baby. And that's the funny thing, anybody can be pretty. That's the sad truth. But not everybody can have peace of mind. Not everybody can be rooted in Christ. Not everybody genuinely knows what they are doing. Not everybody is has the stamina in God's words. Not everybody has that stamina in themselves. A lot of people are miserable. You wouldn't know. How will you know? And sense. Now should be one gidi. You want to look pretty, you want to look good, want to look very sexy, want to look very demure. Why did I do that? Anyway, you can't know now, okay? So not everybody that is physically pretty outside is actually internally pretty. Clock it. So this is me documenting the process that the fact that I'm at home right now for another 3 months, I can't lie, I've been looking for something that will actually keep me busy. And it's something that will be taking me outside. Okay, I've not found yet. Hopefully something comes up. Because I don't know what God has planned for me at this point. Okay, at first, he told me, isolate yourself. Number 2, work on yourself. Number 3, get into your own spark. Number 4, calm down. Number 5, it's just like the list is going on and on. And at this point, give up. Stop. Okay. Anyway, give up. Okay, I'm not even thinking too much about it anymore. Make my life soft. I don't even know, because at the end of the day, with all these twists and turns, I don't even care how it even looks like right now, like how it looks like right now. My life is actually going to be a testament of God's glory. Okay, so this next 3 months, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, but I want to truly lock into my habits, like the way I already said I was going to do this January. I feel like God is just giving me more time. I don't know. I'm just going to lock into my habits and find new things to actually incorporate, if that makes sense. Sometimes I just always even doubt my content. Now I've opened a new Instagram, it's Start Talks on there. I've opened a new TikTok. I've not opened a new TikTok. Funny enough, today the US ban got lifted, and I'm like, is it even safe? Do I need to still keep posting? Because don't share again. Imagine, shit. Do you know the amount of power those people have to want to stop a particular platform when they like? Damn, we're not safe, bruh. It just shows how greater the hand of God is. Think about it. You can just make a declaration today and you follow up the plan. Like, do you understand? Just like that. And it's like, even if all social media starts to crash now, there's nothing anybody can do about it. Like, and I'm like, I need to be very tactical about this thing. I don't like Instagram, but I think I want to start posting my content on Instagram. But I'm scared, okay? I'm not scared of starting over, because I feel like at this point, starting over is my forte. Any small thing, something's not going well, I'll start over. It's not so hard. It's not so easy. Like, it's not so hard. It's not so easy, but I'll start again. But it's always the feeling in between for me. So I want to start a new Instagram, right, and start posting my content on there. I don't like Instagram because number one, I feel Instagram is just for baddies. It's just for aesthetic. Me self that I'm talking self, me self I'm beauty. It's just for aesthetic. TikTok was where it was hard. TikTok is where it is hard. And I'm like, is it really okay to start posting on TikTok again? But that's okay. I'm going to be posting on my Instagram, even though I don't know how that's gonna work. Because even myself, I don't know how that is going to work. But Instagram is seems like a app that's been consistent over the years. Instagram has been like really trying over like decades now. No, it's okay. I think it's over a decade now. Because when I was in secondary school, maybe 2 decades. I really don't know, but it has been existing for a long time. And no mishap has actually been around Instagram. So it's like, I'm gonna take my Instagram more seriously. I have 0 followers on there, but I think I'm just going to use this next 88 days to actually just lock into my habit. I don't know what it is I'm going to be posting that is so glamorous, but then I just feel like I want to be a content creator, right? It doesn't even matter what I'm posting. Okay, the fact that I said I want to be a content creator should be what is marinating in my head every day. So I'm trying to get past the idea of, oh, what should I post? There's nothing I want to post that wouldn't make sense. Okay, there's nothing I'm gonna post that wouldn't make sense. So that's why I keep telling myself, because I can literally take something that looks so to something that looks like aha. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say, but I just pray God helps me, because nothing is certain. Okay, because I was even asking him that if I like, now that you want me to be at home, you want me to see the light in myself, oh yeah, now show me what I need to do. Okay, but something that I've learned over time is like, you don't always have the whole picture at the end of the day. You always see it at the end of the tunnel. What? That makes no sense. Okay, you don't always have to see the light, but you will always see the light at the end of the tunnel. Just keep going, kind of, right? Again, it's my phrase, a baby with motion is better than a baby with no motion at all. Okay, small progress is still progress still. So yeah, that's my plan. And over the course of 3 months, I'm going to tell you guys what I've learned, what God is trying to make me learn. I don't know, man, but the next 88 days seems so long. I'm gonna be 22 in the next 2 months, 3 months. Oh damn, like I feel so I feel like I'm grown now, and I need to start doing my big girl words. If I say I want to do something, I need to do it, because nobody's coming to save me. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Okay, so yeah, anyway, that's that about we should look pretty in the angle. Damn. I should have recorded like this, so but like, anyway, is there really beauty in delay? I guess we'll find out, right? We will find out. Okay, bye, see you guys in my next video. Toodles. Mwah. Go shut it down. Like, anyway, I should have definitely stood like this, but I feel like it's going to be too far. Anyway, to-dos, or maybe I should have done like this pimple.